Hi guys. Hi YouTube. This is Andre.
You.
So my supervisor just texted me. I told you, ignore his call. Anyway, so I want to do this thing called playlist picks. So what we're gonna do is, or what I did was I gave him an assignment. I had him do homework, make a playlist, and the theme was fire features. So now we're gonna go through our top picks. Let me find mine. So Andre, you wanna go first?
Ooh, okay. So are we just saying them out loud?
We're gonna say them and explain why we picked them.
All right, cool. So I'm a snitch on you. OD. I'm 100% gonna snitch on you, right? So even if you decide to edit this out, fuck, right? Lisa was like, "Yo, pick like fire features," and I was like, "Cool. I'm gonna pick fire features, but there's too many." So I was like, "I need either a genre or a time period."
Okay.
So Lisa was like 2010 up. So I'm like,
Oh,
"Cool."
I said that?
Yeah, we said 2010 up. That's what I believe we agreed upon, right? First and foremost, everybody, my name's Andre. I feel like I was mad rude to me because I didn't introduce myself and I say what's up. But
For real.
I would like to say this before I give my picks. I feel like I'm chatting, but I will give this disclaimer.
Go ahead.
There are five people who I feel like 100% should be on the list of surefire features.
Oh, thank you, because I was gonna talk about the best feature artists too. Go ahead.
I feel like the first two we're going to agree upon, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the rest of them we might not agree.
Okay.
And this isn't all time, this is from like 2010 up. And even I still might say all time regardless.
Okay.
First is Chris Brown.
Yes. Yes. I knew it. I
You
knew it.
have to give it to him. He's the
Yes.
greatest. I don't care what you think about him, how you feel.
Yes.
That boy, that man,
You get on a
he,
song, body it.
I don't think people understand the feature run that he went on from like 2010 and even I would say around 2010
2010 to
to
2012, just straight,
and
straight.
I would even say longer than that, but he was on, if you had a fire song, he was on every hook of it. He was on the radio 24/7 constantly.
I agree.
He was like, if you was doing whatever melody, whatever bop, if there was more than one rapper on the song, he was on the hook, like 100%.
Yeah.
If you had a DJ Khaled song, he on the hook. If you Nicki and Meek, he on the hook. Like he's going crazy. So next, obviously, will be Ty Dolla Sign.
Okay.
Dolla Sign.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard a bad Ty Dolla Sign
Yeah,
feature.
feature.
Like his his work is phenomenal. I also don't like how we're trying to make him the new 2024 Charlie Wilson, where you kind of just pick and play and plug him in anywhere.
Yeah. Hold on. I got a lot of answers. I got Nicki Minaj, Kendrick. I got me. I
That's fire.
Nate Dogg's a good one. Almost any song featuring Chris Brown, Pharrell, A Boogie, Ty Dolla Sign, or Six Lack. I will never call him black. 21. He's a good one. He's
21 is a good one.
Ty Dolla Sign again. Bryson
I'm
Tiller.
not mad at 21.
I've never heard Bryson Tiller's features besides that one with Lola Brooke.
Oh yeah, now you gotta tap in.
Yeah, I don't really listen to it.
You gotta tap in with Bryson. I thought you would enjoy Bryson.
I feel like I would too.
That's actually very shocking.
I'm not a, you know what it actually I am a fan of low-key R&B. I just think that it's too common, so I just kind of like stray away from it now.
Bryson has a lot of sons out here though. Like Bryson, trap R&B, that trap sound, he
Yeah.
started it. He created it. He started the whole movement, the whole genre. So
Yeah.
he has a lot of sons out here running around trying to sound like him and be him. So I think you should definitely give him, especially his last project was really, really good. His last project was good.
The one with Chow,
Um, hmm?
the one with Chow on it.
Yeah, ciao, ciao. Yeah, that one's fire. That
Okay.
album is like I listened to that album straight through maybe two, three times.
Really?
Yeah.
if Andre recommends it, I'm gonna listen to it. So let me tell you
I
why.
appreciate that.
Because I remember I was making a playlist. I have this playlist called Cuffing Season. I think I'm gonna do a different playlist pick for that. And the first person I went to, I said, Andre, what should I add to this playlist? And I had like Dilemma on there. I had Southside on there. I Need a Girl on there. And he was like, oh, you should add this. You should add this. I was like, oh yeah, he's the best person to pick. I'm gonna put the conversation on here somewhere, but best person. So
We gonna see because I don't know. I feel like my list might be very. I don't know. We gonna see. I have one more person who I think is really underrated in terms of features.
oh
Sway Lee. If you have Sway Lee on a feature, it's out of here. It's an automatic hit. I
yeah.
don't think there's ever been a song that I've heard of Sway Lee on the hook or him having a verse or something that
Oh,
isn't great.
actually, you're very right about that. He has the voice of an angel. Let me
Hey,
think.
what? And you would never expect it.
Oh, bro.
You know, like the guy from Rocket Power.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want me to go first for my song that I picked,
Yeah,
or do you want to go first?
we're gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
My first pick is a song that I feel like put a group on the map. And you will potentially have a lot of hate about this because I'm just gonna say it. Versace, Drake featuring Migos. Well, Migos featuring Drake. My thought process behind this is if I'm listening to a song, if either I'm listening to the song or if I'm in the club and if I'm somewhere, what is the verse that people want to hear? Right? I
Mhm.
think about impact. I think about importance to the song, what it has done. Versace took Migos and skyrocketed them out of here. People knew about Migos before. People say that all the time. Cool. But when you heard Drake come on the hook, Versace, Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati,
Yeah, there was that one line. Yeah.
they were out of here. There
Yeah.
was not like fight night, like they went crazy. But when you're listening to that song, I'm not gonna lie to you. After Drake's verse, I'm skipping the whole thing.
Really. This is the gated community. Please get the property. Yeah.
After you hear his verse, after that, it's like, cool, I have enough of this song. Next, I'm pressing skip. Love Migos, love everything they've done. I think they are top three, if not top two, if not one group of all time. Cool. I just think Versace for what it did for the culture, how it brought us Migos. I think that is also one of Drake's best features. When I think about the impact, when I think of if I'm somewhere and somebody's playing that, everybody knows the words word for word, bar for bar, and then after that, you skip the rest of it. Nobody else wants to hear the rest of the song. So I consider that. I consider how people react to it, the energy it brings. If people know the whole verse, if if people if that verse is more cared about. So if even if Drake's feature was at the end, I think like obviously the DJ cuts up the song, right? The
Mhm.
DJ would probably cut off the whole entire part and go straight to Drake's part.
My my first pick. This isn't my best pick is going last, but my first pick, this was 2000s. I have to go with Kanye on American Boy.
Ooh,
Yeah. Like, you know what it is? I feel like it showcased his versatility, his range. Like, that is a fire rap pop duet that I just did not expect. Like,
I don't think anybody did.
yeah, like I don't know. Like Kanye is he's a great feature artist too, but on that song, he just you know what it is? You don't expect hood niggas to be bumping American Boy, and they still do. Like, cause Kanye is on it. Kanye's not even a hood nigga himself. Take me on a trip, I like and
It's
it's
a bop. I'm not mad at it. I think Kanye made that his song for real.
yeah,
Yeah, that was his like bait, like Louis Vuitton Don like
yes,
era.
yes.
Him running around wearing like polo and book bags. So I'm not mad at that at all.
That peacock telling me he's broke.
This next one Probably gonna get some hate, but I think we once again have to think about impact. We
Mm.
have to think about energy. We have to think about what it does when I'm a person who I enjoy music and I enjoy listening to music, but I also love the energy of music, right? So I can see what it does to a room. I can see what it does to people as it plays. And one song that every single time it is played, there is never a time where it is not rapped, and that is Broccoli featuring Lil Yachty.
Yeah, it's basically a little Yachty song. He made
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like you make the whole song. When I think of a fire feature, if you're not on the song, am I listening to it? No. Not because of who you are as an artist, but what you did to the verse and what you brought to it. So if I remove Yachty's verse off that song, I'm never listening to Broccoli a day in my life.
okay. Hear me out.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
The more known version of this song is not the version I'm gonna pick. So my next pick goes Party by Beyonce featuring Andre 3000.
Okay.
I like Andre's verse better. I will argue, I will die on the hill that he has the better version. J. Cole is the one that they played on the radio, but Andre's verse, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like his aura, his ambiance just fits the song more. I feel like he had a better flow. I don't know. Lyrically, he did better. And J. Cole is a great lyricist, but Andre, I don't know. It felt more complete with Andre, to be honest. Feel me? Like, yeah.
Three Stacks wrapped him up. I'm not gonna lie. Three Stacks is also one of I feel like top 10, if not top five rappers and feature artists because he doesn't put out solo projects, which is a different conversation. Um, but I don't think I've ever heard a bad Andre 3000 verse
Never. Never.
like ever in life. I don't think that was. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I'm not mad at that pick at all. That's a really, really great pick. And I think at that time, J. Cole was A, young, but B, trying to fit the mold of what the song was. Three Stacks had the song molded around him. Three Stacks entered it, and the song sounded like it was built around his verse. Versus J. Cole came in like, "Ooh, let me try to fit the flow and figure out what Beyonce's doing." He was in his "I'm trying to catch a hit" bag, and that also sounded like cool. This is Jay-Z doing a favor to Cole by
Yeah.
throwing him on Beyonce shit, trying to get him out there. Sorry, I can't curse on his Beyonce's thing.
I said the only reason you would pick Cole is if you didn't listen to Three Stacks, because
He said, "Lottie Dottie, we like to party."
I said, well, what is that? Like Andre just, I don't know, he just did it. Like he gave it that old school cookout vibe, and I don't know. J. Cole's just trying too hard on it. And he was
I'm not mad at it.
early in his career with that.
Yeah, he was young. He was super young.
Yeah.
Number three. My number three choice, I think people will agree. The only confusion I think is I don't know if it's a feature because the way it's listed is most times it's a feature, but on the other person's album, it's not a feature, it's switched. But best part, Daniel Caesar featuring her.
Mm,
On hers project, it's hers featuring Daniel Caesar, but on his project, it's the other way. In most places I see it's the other way. So I don't know how the litigation and contractual agreement worked, but I think without that song, without her on it, I think her makes the hook. I don't know if there's many other people who could come on the song, match Daniel Caesar's energy, and I
yeah.
think that song is a song that will stand the test of time. I don't think there's ever a time that anybody would hear that song and not sing or not enjoy it or like it. I don't know a single person who does not like that song at all. That song is will be played at weddings, graduations, everything in between.
To be honest, I've seen a whole bunch of dudes that never sing start singing when that song came out. I said, oh, they did
I'm
something.
telling you,
Yeah.
like it just moves your spirit. It makes you want to sing. It makes you think about all the great things and good things in life, like literally the best parts of yourself and the best parts of your partner or whoever you have a crush on or any like you just think of all those things. So
I'm gonna hold you. People weren't really listening to Daniel Caesar before that.
not at all.
So I would
Pretty
definitely,
in is a classic album though.
yeah. So I would definitely say that. That yeah, that was a great feature, especially for him. And he was the perfect person to put on that. Do you have honorable mentions by any chance?
You can do as many as you want. You can do more than five. You can do honorable mentions. You can do as
Okay,
many
you
as you
know,
like.
great. This is not in the 2010s, but you know who is also a great feature artist? Like I'm gonna be honest, I probably only like one of his songs, but as far as features, he's a great feature artist. Um, Jeremiah.
I'm
So
not mad at that.
yeah. So this pick is Do It Like You, Diggy Simmons featuring Jeremiah. That are you kidding me? I don't hey, there she go.
There she go. That's
What?
the one. I mean, no, you gotta know.
Really? What?
Nah, there's no way you went to your mindless behavior
Yes,
Diggy
are you
era.
kidding me?
Come on.
That playlist.
Nah, no way you went
That
back to.
song, I don't care. I don't care. That song is a hit.
It's
Oh
a
my
bop.
god,
I'm
this
not
song
gonna lie to you.
deserves more. Like, play this on
That
every
is
station.
that is one of two of Diggy's songs. That one of two. Like him and Ty Dolla Sign's project, really, really good. He is a really good feature artist. I'm not mad at that at all.
Anyway, go ahead. Your turn.
Oof. Okay. I am going to switch around what I was thinking originally. I'm going to do Nicki Minaj's verse in Monster.
Okay. You know I'm not with that. That
Nicki has the best verse in Monster, and I don't think it's a question
monster. Who listens for anyone else?
at all. Not a single person. Nicki's really different, and I wish people would put more respect on her name. I understand she whatever cool put
Whatever
more respect on Nicki's name.
artist, bro. She's a great artist. Don't take that from her. Y'all, if
Yeah,
y'all could do that with dudes and separate the art from the art. Well, I do. You know me. Can't say those opinions on here.
I don't even put her with women rappers. I put her just with the rappers in general because you can't disrespect her pen and what she does and what she's done. And she's an amazing feature artist.
Mhm.
I don't think there's ever been a feature like how do you get on somebody else's feature and diss them? She got on B.O.B.'s song and dissed him on his own song. Hey, listen, and you can't do nothing because it's Nicki, and it's like the verse is fire. So if y'all get a chance, go listen to Nicki's verse and Out of My Mind.
Freaking honestly, yeah, she deserves her credit. Yeah, she's her. Like to be honest, I think Kanye is a great future artist, but how do you body Kanye and Jay-Z? I have my own opinions about Jay-Z. He's never bodied a verse whenever he's done a song with somebody else. I don't know why people call him the best rapper in the world. I really don't understand. He can't even make music today and accommodate to today's times.
You don't think so?
I have my own opinion. I have my own opinions about Jay-Z.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I think Ho's verse in Monster was trash. I hated his verse.
Yeah.
But you don't think Ho can get with the times?
Can't. And he did an interview where he said artists should stick to what they know. I had commented and I was like, see, and that's why you're not releasing music today. Like there are people with like him. There's Kanye. Kanye, he can go on any other person's song and he can make a drill beat and rap on that beat. He can rap on freaking American Boy, some pop stuff. He can do house. He's done that with Stromae. You know what I mean? But it's like yes, I get stick to what you know because you dominate in your lane. But I've never heard him on a song, especially with Kanye, where he's had the better verse. Never.
What's the last good feature Kanye has done? What's the last good verse Ye has had?
when he
asking you.
just dropped Vultures. You're gonna tell me this when he just dropped Vultures? Two?
Uh,
Okay, okay, I will give that to. I don't think it was his best. I don't
I
think
think Donda is the last good project he's dropped
Donda
recently.
was great.
Shout out to all the women who were featured on songs who never got their credit and never got their names on there. But shout out to them because there'd be mad songs where it's like, "Oh, who's this girl on the hook?" and you have no idea who she is, and that should be crazy.
Word.
But we can go back.
I never made love. Tara Thomas on Bad featuring Wale. Okay, she deserves some credit.
Ooh,
Wow.
I have that on there. I have that up there. Are you gonna start this over, or do you want me to rush through?
I'm gonna start this over.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's start this. Last thing we were talking about was the females who feature on hooks.
Oh yeah.
Like,
How like back in the '90s, they used to, and even in 2000, they used to have like random people, random women on hooks. You have no idea who they were. Like even in like LL Cool J songs, like in Mad People songs, you had no idea who the women were.
like why? Like, give Shorty her credit.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite feature artists. I had two picks for this one because I don't know which one I like better.
Okay.
So it's gonna be Popcorn, and it was either his verse on Controlla or on Intercourse, which is Megan Thee Stallion song.
Hmm.
Listen to Intercourse for his verse. And that's the hook, right? Sex you up, intercourse. And then on Controlla, yeah, the song needed him. I don't listen to the original. It needed him.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Honestly,
I
I
don't
really
know
liked
it.
him and Popcorn together. Like
I
it
do
just
too. I think they sound amazing and it makes sense.
yeah, like I don't know how, but they just do it.
Yeah, shout out to Caribbean Drizzy, man.
Even when they did the what would I do with that? You and my chargy. I hate the Wizkid version. But when Popcorn comes in, um,
Yeah.
forever,
Yeah.
forever. But
Forever.
bro, I'd be at the functions, I'd be waiting to hear. I'd be listening after Drake's part. I'm like, is this gonna go back to yeah, yeah, or is it gonna go to Popcorn? And if it goes to that part, I'm like, nah, I'm tuned out. But Popcorn, he's a
I'm
feature artist. I think he
not
just
mad at that.
I think he was the first, should have been Vibes Cartel. But I think Popcorn was the first Caribbean artist to break ground in America.
Shout out to Popcorn, man. I think him and Drake, they do great work, and Drake supports him very much so. He
Yeah.
supports him and he supports Vibes. So would not be surprised if Drake ends up doing a song with Vibes very much soon.
Yes. Yes. I don't know how
Would
that
not be
but I
surprised.
don't think it was sound because not gonna hold you. I know people come a lot at Drake about the whole Caribbean sound, talking about he's appropriating or whatever. But it sound like he doesn't make it sound bad. I don't know. I feel like he pays homage to Caribbean culture in a very great way because it's not like he has a feature artist, like a Caribbean artist on the feature. It's not like yeah, sometimes he be doing the accent and it just don't work out. But but he does a great job at putting the right feature on.
For my next pick, once again, I'm going to shuffle around, but I'm only going to shuffle around because you specifically said that you don't know of a verse in which Jay-Z cleans up Kanye
Okay,
and that you feel like Jay-Z can't adapt with the time.
prove me wrong.
I feel like Jay-Z's verse on Jail from Donda, his verse, I feel was legendary. He has a lot of God and Jesus and like different kinds of word plays. He's something like this is Braille, it's on site. Like it's crazy. It's insane. It's nuts. And him even being like, this might be the return of the throne, chills.
Yeah, yeah, I remember
When
hearing that.
it gives chills, I'm telling you. Also, haven't heard a verse from Hove like that in a while where I feel like really putting he don't really put pen to pad because he don't do that physically, but where he had like hasn't had a verse like that in super duper long. I think the last time I enjoyed a verse from Hove was No Talk, his on Drake Scorpion, which was what 2018.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's No Talk. I think that's the last time I heard Hove, and I really liked the verse. God Did is cool. Don't think it's his best verse, but I think Jail is a better verse.
I remember hearing this the first time. It wasn't one of my favorites off Donda. It's
I'm
probably
not
why
mad
I
at it.
go back to it, but I do like there's some quotables in here.
Some quotables.
He
You just
does
don't want to get.
Jehovah, and he's just like Moses and Jesus. Like I think that was line. I was like, okay, you pushed it on me, but I'll let it slide because great bar. Recently, that is one of his better verses.
I think when Hove decides to step down from doing whatever he doing and give us a verse,
His verse,
it's usually fun.
yeah. But I was happy that he came back on a Kanye song. I was really happy about that because if we were to get a throne too,
I wouldn't be mad at it. I
what?
wouldn't be mad at it. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
My next one. This one actually, okay. I really like this one. I don't care how anyone feels about it. T.I.'s verse in Fancy. I think that he had a
Why
great,
aren't you a breath of fresh air?
yes. Like it was just, I don't know. It was calm, the way he delivered it, the flow. Like I not gonna hold you, I always listen to the song just for T.I.'s verse.
I think Ti is a good feature artist, and he's a good artist in general. Like his whole King of the South movement. Him, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. They said
How
that
does it?
between him or Luda, who was the king of the South. Who do you
Oh, see, I'm music from the South, yeah, but that's tough. But I also have to give it to Luda. I don't think without Luda and his success and his crossover, I don't think any of that shit moves. I don't think anything moves without Luda.
same thing? But people were like, no, it's T.I., it's T.I. So then I had to ask people from Atlanta, and they were like, no, it's Luda. I said, thank you. I thought it was Luda.
I think it's Luda too. I think Luda, Ti, Jeezy, Gucci.
Union Twins.
Yeah, I think without those focal points, I don't think you get to where you are now.
Yeah.
Luda, yeah, I don't think people give Luda enough credit or respect. I think they forget because he's in movies, because
Yeah.
he does like Fast and Furious.
But it's like Luda's creativity was so different. He was a visionary. Like Luda not only had the bars, but he had the vision with it. Not a lot of actually he was probably the only one who was very creative at the time.
Yeah, I think the only other people who are as creative as Luda would be Busta
Yeah.
and Missy Elliott.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
he had the big hats, the big fist. He had the little cut. Yeah.
like what? The big shoes, the big head, stand up. Like what?
Okay. So I think this might be a personal favorite.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to go, which I could have mentioned it earlier because we talked about it, but playing games featuring Bryson Tiller, Summer Walker song. Um,
You know, I don't know.
it's off her first album.
Oh yes, yes,
Don't you say my
yes,
name.
yes.
Um, I listened to that song to get to the end to hear Bryson's part. And if they ever play that song without Bryson's part, I immediately get
I'm crying.
upset. Get
But it's
very
funny
upset.
because you have to listen to the whole song to get to him. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
the song regardless.
That's what I'm saying. I still listen to it regardless, but if I'm listening to it expecting and anticipating to hear Bryson's verse at the end, I don't hear it. I'm immediately mad because now I feel like I wasted my time because I like to hear the contrasting parts. I like to hear both ends. But he fits in so much pause in that 30 seconds that it's like, okay, this was definitely worth the wait. And you really killed it. And you killed that verse. And I specifically just want to hear you and hear what you have to say and hear how you sound on this song. And if I don't get that, I'm really upset because sometimes they take off that if it's the radio version, they'll take his verse off. But if it's like in wherever, they always have his part.
My next pick. Okay, so my next pick, this was from what? 2011. It is. Um, I don't even, my thing is that, okay, all of the features on this song are great, but my personal favorite feature on this song is 2 Chainz verse on Mercy by Kanye. Yeah.
That was my next pick. So I'm so glad that you did that.
Right here.
I'm so glad that you did that.
You know what it is? I feel like he's at the peak of the song where Kanye is like, he's climbing up, he's climaxing to 2 Chainz part. So now 2 Chain is drunken high at the same time, so with champagne on the airplane. You feel me? Like,
Tell them.
no, like I don't.
Spit guns like gun range.
Big Sean did have a great verse. Like he had. It wasn't bad at all. It's just the song really just like you literally watch the song climax, and a lot of rap songs don't have that.
I agree. I think I said this literally the other day on Twitter. I was saying how 2 Chainz had the best verse, and I don't even think it's questionable.
No.
Um, like he even started for real, the whole like polo and horsepower.
Mhm.
Like found this close. I can quote that whole entire verse, and I think that is the best verse, 100%. I also think 2 Chainz doesn't get the credit he deserves for
Yeah.
a lot of his music. Um, it's simple, but it's fire, but it makes sense, and it all correlates.
Not gonna hold you, cause now I'm thinking of his song with Nicki. No, just ain't shit.
Nick,
Thing. No,
Nikki, put it in.
yes, like what? No, 2 Chainz is a great feature. He is a great feature.
Okay, catch up to my campaign. Cool the color of mayonnaise. I'm drunk and high at the same time, drinking champagne on the airplane. Spit rounds like a gun range. Be early the band. Yeah, nah, that verse is insane.
Scoop the color.
So
What? Yo,
what?
I can't get over it. It was so
I'm drunk and high at the same time, drinking champagne on the airplane.
yeah.
Yeah, nah, I don't think I had ever heard anything in my life like that up to that point.
Yeah, no, he really, I'm so glad that you chose that. See, and this is why I chose Andre. This is why, because I knew.
Do you want me to give another song? Because that was five.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I didn't even hit my.
Okay.
You got 2 more.
Two more? Okay. Um, very short, but I think it might be one of the most important verses to a song or features to a song, which is Miguel Break from Toronto
Okay,
featuring
you know
Party.
what's crazy? I was looking for a Miguel feature to put specifically. So, but I didn't even think of that, and that is a great pick.
So yeah, I think that that song alone and how short it is insane.
Yeah, for it to be bodied that quick.
Yeah, no, he did his thing with that. So
That
I
was
have to go with that.
a Miguel feature on here. I was thinking like, what should I put? Lotus Flower Bomb? Should I put?
Ooh,
I
it's a
was.
good one.
Oh, that is a great. He's a great feature artist too. He's a great
He
artist.
is.
Great artist. So my next one is Nicki's verse on "Hello, Good Morning." I came up in a little bit substandard, but I kill a queen. The Alexandra Queen's got the wrists on glow, the bottles on poke, got the shimmy shimmy yeah shimmy.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy. What the that look like?
Run this town. Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
I only listen to her on the song, to be honest with you. I will
I'm not
skip.
mad at that. So I have
Your number one pick
Uh,
now.
oh, this is my number one pick.
Yes, your number one pick.
I don't know if this can be my number one pick or not. But you know what? Throw caution to the wind. Drake's version Stay Scheming. Because I think that was the first time that we really heard Drake step out of bounds and step out the box and go crazy and start dissing people. Um, and although it was at Common, it was really at like the entire like rap game. Like you can't tell me that everybody's out here busting fake guns and not doing nothing and like everybody's soft. Yeah, nah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree to that. Number one pick, but I can agree to it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm
What were
not
your
mad
other
at it.
options for number one?
NBA YoungBoy for What's Your Name? With Tyler. I had Frank Ocean for Church in the Wild.
That was on my list too.
I had that. I had Pop Smoke for his song with Travis. I think it was it Gotti.
Mhm.
You cannot say pop and forget the smoke. You can't. This verse is crazy. Um, Dice Pineapples and Ashton Martin music.
I
I had Drake for that.
smart too.
I had a decent amount of Drake on there. I had I had him for No Guidance. Whoever is the feature for that, either whether it was Chris Brown or Drake, whoever was feature for that, I had them.
It sounds like
I
just
had
it's a Chris Brown song.
right. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a Chris Brown song featuring Drake. I had the baby for Cash Shit. With Megan Thee Stallion.
hmm
Um, Drake's verse in My Way with what's his name?
Uh, uh, uh,
Um,
uh, uh, Fetty?
yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. You want to hear my number one feature?
I am so excited and I'm ready to hear it because I feel like it's going to be a good one, but I'm also ready to debate it.
That's why I fuck with you. All right, so my number one feature of time, all time, is Chris Brown in Ace Hood's Body to Body. I look, Chris, he took that song and he made it his. I had to learn Ace parts versus because Chris Brown bodied that song. I was like, no, like I won't. Yes, Ace Hood. Okay, whatever. Where are you now? I don't know. But as far as I
Oh,
know,
you know, it's crazy.
and I will listen to the whole song because I'll just down to the ad libs. Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind, cause girl, you know that I wanna. Like, yo, like he felt that song in his soul. I be harmonizing with his ad libs. That is how good it is. That I will not argue about it. Even if you try to debate it, I think that is my favorite feature ever. Ever.
I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to think, is there a better feature Chris Brown song? But I think that's a good one. You know who we completely forgot, and I'm not trying to skip over what you just said
Oh.
because we can go T Pain.
You know what? I was looking at him too when I was thinking of songs. I was thinking of his verse in Sure to Get Loose. I was thinking of his and because he can not only can he sing, but he can rap too. Like people forget that he can rap. I was thinking of his verse, of his hook in um even though I'm not your man, you're my girl, I'ma call you my shawty.
Bobby.
Like he's a great feature.
Him in Kiss Kiss.
Yeah.
T Pain.
Ooh wee.
Do we? He deserves so much more.
Yeah.
But
T
I'm not mad at Body to Body.
that song,
I'm not mad at Body to Body.
I bumped that like it is a Chris Brown song.
It is for all intents and purposes. I think a lot of songs that Chris Brown gets on becomes his song.
Body to Body is the best feature I've ever heard thus far.
Ooh.
I was also gonna say, like some of my honorable mentions were Kanye on the remix to Drunken Love. I was gonna say, hold on. I think that was the only one I didn't mention because I mentioned a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. God, you know it's a great Chris Brown feature too? That song he did with Nicki. I I'm not living la. That song.
uh, that's a good song. That's a good song. I liked Easy with Danny Lay.
Mm,
It Won't Stop. He has really, really great songs. I think Chris Brown is one of my favorite artists. Definitely 100%.
definitely, yeah. At first, I didn't think that I was too big a Chris Brown fan, and then I look at my playlist. I was like, oh no, I'm lying to myself. I said I'm definitely lying to myself.
It's really, really, really hard to not be a fan of his music. And people try to act like all his music is the same, and it's really not. And especially if you actually listen to it, even when he drops 40 pieces,
Mm,
at least 35 of them are good.
yeah,
Like 30 to 35. And that's a really, really high clip to have such good music.
it's a great.
Like like a lot of his recent songs that have blown up, a lot of them are slow burns, but they're from his 40 track projects where he has a whole bunch of songs. He's giving a little bit out for everybody. Not many artists can do that, if any. He's the only one who can do that and be successful and still have a good ratio and a good clip of good music.
Oh, another one of my picks was, hold on, I just passed it. Um, J. Cole's verse on Only Wanna Give It to You with Elle Varner.
Mm,
Yeah, that's underrated, but that is one of my favorite. I think I know a bar for bar, word for word. Yeah.
word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah. All right. We got like 3 minutes left. So we about to wrap this up. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, Andre, for joining me. We'll
Thank
definitely
you for having me. I really appreciate it.
one. Definitely be featured on another one, but I'm gonna give you options next time and you can pick which what assignment you want.
Say no more.
We're gonna get more playful with this. Yeah, but y'all, thank y'all for watching. We're gonna be doing more playlist picks and keep tuning in. Subscribe to Andre on his YouTube channel and on his TikTok because he makes a lot of content. I'm gonna
I do.
I'm gonna probably post all your stuff here somewhere. Feel me? There, yeah. And yeah, follow, keep watching, like, subscribe. What did it say? Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm learning. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much, Andre. But I gotta kind of get ready because I got a show in a few. All
Good luck to your show. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Go kill it.
right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.